What's up guys, my name is Chris from Vo-Gus Prospecting. If you're new to the channel, a big warm welcome, and if you're an old moldy hat like this one, welcome back. Today we are crushing the ore that I sampled in my last video, that'll be linked up here on YouTube or in the description, on Facebook with Mick's homemade ball mill. This is Mick, this is his ball mill, and these are his balls. You got some heavy balls.
They're heavy balls.
So this is the ore that I collected out of that shedding reef. We've already done the soil sample. It gave us a specimen and a whole heap of fine gold, and we want to know what's actually locked up in the quartz now. It's good looking stuff, isn't it? Like, it's magic. There's no signals in it, but we're getting gold out of it. And this machine that Mick picked up for 150 bucks is going to help us do it. These are actual mill balls from a mine, but they're just in a cement mixer. Now I know there's going to be a lot of questions about this that we're going to answer in the future. Ball mills are really simple. All we've got is some really heavy steel balls in there. We add a little bit of water, we turn this on, it spins around, the balls go up and sort of slam into the ore and turn it to dust.
These balls down here, they roll in this groove and crush things down. But if you change the angle, the balls climb up and then drop off of this hump and smash it.
When we first announced the idea of a cement mixer ball mill, a lot of people were telling us to put angle iron and bits of rebar in there that would allow the balls to flick up and then drop down, and that's why we haven't done it, because Mick has discovered a way of doing it without those.
Leprechaun luck.
Yeah, so when are they going on sale, Moo? So this is the stuff that was already this size that we don't have to crush straight away. We're going to wait for the larger rocks to reduce first, because pieces this size are probably going to take inordinates of around an hour to crush down to powder. And the really big bits like this are going to take even longer, so we realistically have to put these in a dolly pot and just break them down a little bit. You and all your friends. Oh my god. So yeah, Mick's neighbours love him. We've got the 1000 Village drums back there, but Mick is showing me some of his most recent discoveries. Look at this. This is from a new creek we're working underneath a big rock, and we didn't think there was that much gold there, but he's gone out and found the goods. Absolute leprechaun you are.
Sometimes.
So that's the tailings from the same ore that we're crushing from Mick's run. Look at that! This thing does a good job.
Yeah, it really gets it sized down. Just take this off and have a look-see.
Ooh, hey, it's done a pretty good job so far.
That's what it looks like now. So yeah, I reckon we'll add. There's still some bigger bits that haven't knocked down yet, but like when they're round and lumpy like that, they struggle a little bit. But it's gonna be loud again.
Left, right.
Put the silencer back on.
The ball mill suppressor. Pew! Yeah. Now we won't get any complaints.
Well, none that we'll listen to. That's it.
It's done a pretty good job. It's only been running for about an hour, maybe a little less. I'd say probably 45 in run time. So we reduced the vast majority of it down quite a ways. Obviously we could rerun this and get more out. But for now we're just going to leave it. We've already got a heap in there, and I am time pressed for the crush today. You're a white dog, Fern. If you get near this, you'll go home and... Red dog. Head out of the way, Fern.
Not breakfast.
No. Ah, I know. This might be able to buy you some bones, though. I have my Gold Hog sluice running Dream Mat micro cell to do the cleanup with. The tailings will be feeding into a bucket for me to rerun at another time. I also have an 1100 gallon an hour bilge pump connected to an 18 amp hour battery. All the oversize that we didn't even begin to crush is in the wheelbarrow. And this is the stuff that came out of the ball mill that wasn't crushed down to powder yet. We're going to classify that down using a 1/2 and a 1/4 inch screen. Just want to have a quick look for specimens. We did find that one really nice piece when we did the initial wash in my last video. So you just don't know. Nothing glaringly obvious in the 1/2 inch plus. But what about this one? Right, nothing in this one either. This is where we're going to find our potentially larger pieces. This needs to be crushed again to get any of that really fine free mill gold out, but we are just going to pan it down into this other pan to see if there aren't any larger pieces hanging about. Alright, moment of truth. Are we going to get lucky? Is there going to be anything? Oh yes! Look at that! 2 freaking beautiful pickers. Look at that. They are 2 really, really nice pieces of gold. They were in the minus 1/4 inch and plus kitchen strainer. The first thing you always want to do is remove the air bubbles. Just get a brush in here and rub your mat. This is the stuff that makes me super excited. Feeding that sluice, I look down at my scoop and I see a little piece of gold coming off the end. This could be really good, guys. I've pushed through 99% of the dirt into the sluice, and now I'm down to the dregs. I'm just going to keep the dregs into the pan. Let's see what's at the bottom of the bucket. So we already had those 2 big pieces, but there's that little piece there and that little piece there that we added to it. Let's see what we got in the mat. All that work has come down to this. All that sampling, hiking, looking, checking, crushing and processing is now left in my pan. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to try and do this on camera for you. A little bit tricky. There's a lot of iron in there. I could remove that with a magnet, but we're just going to pan down and see what we get. Look at the fine gold coming out at the top. Oh, what? Oh, that's a pan full of freaking pickers. Look at that. What? Okay, we have a legitimate reef. Let's pull some of this magnetic material out. Okay, that's a bit better. Oh, wow. Holy crap, we've got to get a weight off that. That was barely half a bucket's worth of ore. This is a very rough review for what we got out of that ore, and remembering that bucket was probably only 1/3 full, and we still have heaps to crush. That is an incredibly rich vein. So we've found a legitimate gold-bearing reef. This is a game changer. Right before we weigh up the gold from the Quartz Reef, I wanted to let you know about the description below on YouTube or the comments section on Facebook. That's where you're going to find links to other stuff such as my other social media pages and my merchandise shop. Right on with the gold weigh-in. This is all the gold we recovered out of the ore crush next to a Clash Guitars pick for a bit of scale. So I'm going to guess that I got 1/5 of a gram, 0.207. Less, 0.162, not 062, I know where decimal places go. 0.162 is worth $11.90 Australian at the time of recording, which is pretty good considering that was only about 1/3 of a bucket, which means that for every bucket of that ore we crush up, we're making about $35. This is an incredibly rich gold-bearing vein. Now the process is down to us systematically sampling that vein to make sure that our results stay consistent and we stay on the richest part of it. There is a lot of information that I have left out of this video simply because it's not often that you stumble across a vein such as one of these. And in the future, once I've decided if this vein is worth pursuing or possibly even taking a lease out on, I will look at releasing those videos. But until then, you're just going to have to stick with at-home ore crushers. Thank you so much for watching my little video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you like this one, chances are you'll like a lot of the other ones out on my channel. So please check that out. And until next time, give your dog a scratch behind the ears for me. Peace. And I'm out.